So, for anyone curious, yes, this is a permadeath run with Batman, but I'm just warming up now because I'm doing new save files and I haven't finished the game on this one yet. So for now, I'm just practicing. I gotta get through the tower, I want to get through Sanctuary. 0 deaths, that is the goal. And then I'll start my full run with Batman. Is the music on? Yeah, it is, okay. I think there was another Batwoman skin available on Nexus Mods, but this was the better one, looking at the images. But now I'm starting to think there isn't a good one. Then again, thank you to the modders at all for putting this much effort into your work, because, less degenerates like me have fun with it. I'm worried the skin is so dark I'm gonna mess up in certain certain levels might be too dark for me to see anything. Wait a minute. Batwoman doesn't kill. Oh, but this is my first playthrough, so I have to kill the boss. You got water in a vase. A what? A vase. Ouch. I never see that one coming. Again, never see it coming. Come here. She's not dead. Maybe paralyzed, but not dead. So I was thinking about what the goal would be after I get the permadeath run, and like I've mentioned before, it's too much of a leap to go from no deaths to no damage. So instead, I'll just go for a Grandmaster run. Increased difficulty, stronger enemies, guard ignored, and what's the other thing? Stronger enemies, and is it like quad damage? Is that it? Like I take 4 times as much damage? I think that's it. Oh. Okay. Wait, whoa, whoa. That has never happened before. Need some health back. How much focus do I have? Okay, I have a full bar. I've never seen that happen before, that I aim for the focus, I go for the eye poke, and it just misses. It whiffs completely. Speaking of which, I was thinking about how many hours I have in the game overall, because I came from PS4. And I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking I must have at least 100. Like, my time input is at least enough that I've hit 100. You stay down. Come here. Come here. Also, I've decided that I will no longer be using weapon durability and weapons in general as a crutch. See, I got weapon durability level to the max, and typically what I'll go for is structure first, parry impact and structure. I'll go for them alongside one another. Then I'll go for weapon durability to fight Kuroki with a staff. Then I'll go for weapon proficiency so the weapons just do more against enemy structure, enemy and boss structure. Like against this boss now, Jin Feng, and Yang, the next boss, the final boss. But what I would rather do is spec into Focus Reserve, because that lets me do cool moves and stuff, so maybe I'll just do it now. Weapon proficiency is fun, and let me get through this faster. So yeah, let's see if I can sense any kind of big difference between max weapon durability and weapon proficiency, and then none at all, because with my Batman run, I will not be relying on weapons so heavily. Batman does use a bat in the club scene, in the Iceberg Lounge, but I'll be sticking to hand for my playthrough. Okay, well, let me make it clear. Not entirely hand-to-hand, not 100%. Like, weapons are fun to use. I just won't be relying on them as much as I have been. What floor did he just hit? Where did he go? Does this level not remind anyone else of an episode of Samurai Jack? Am I the only one? The boss fight especially? I remember how, I wouldn't say surreal, but how artistic Samurai Jack got when it came to I want to say there's not an adjective for it, but the legendariness, the mythicality, the epicness. What is the word I'm looking for? The grandeur? Maybe that? Of the fights, of the characters, and of the world. It all was just so cool, and this level, although not intentionally, I think, best captures that same style. The music as well, even the music in the final fight. I'm gonna let the cutscene play just because I like it so much. The music in the final fight even reminds me of Samurai Jack. Okay, wish me luck. This is the worst room. One of the worst rooms in the game, but definitely the worst room in this level. Oh, not enough, damn. Is there a brick here? Why can't I pick up this brick? You have to use positioning there in that fight. If you let them all get around you, it's just way too much to deal with. The DD's quick kicks, like, if she axe kicks you, you're just done for. You're dazed, and then the elite is gonna tackle you or something. Like, they can all just get off too much damage too quickly. Ouch. So, usually, I take a staff in to fight Jin Feng, because it's fun and it has more range. But the knife is just more effective. You go for a quick thigh cut, it breaks structure easier, and with max weapon proficiency, it works even better. Fun fact slash pro tip, I guess. If you hold R1, you will drop whatever weapon is in your hand. He did fall, right? Like, he's gone? Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, that took a while. So typically R1 is throw. Like, R1 is the throw weapon, but if you hold R1, you'll just drop it. And if you have environmental mastery and you're standing next to an object, even if you have something in your hand, you will throw whatever object is next to you, not what is in your hand. That's how the order kind of goes. Look how much of her structure is drained already. Wait a minute, do I still have this? I still have it. That is why we upgrade parry impact, people. And this is the cutscene I'm talking about. I'll never get tired of this. Does this not remind you guys of Samurai Jack? I've had a really good track record with Yang lately, so hopefully this goes as smoothly. Hey Lumo, hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing well, viewer. Hope you're doing well too. Tell me, as a matter of interest, no need to dox yourself, but what country are you messaging from? Because I know that my US viewers are like 7 hours behind. It'd be interesting to know what countries in general my viewers are coming from. Oh, she was just stopped. Let's go. And now we spec into structure regain. That's for the Yang fight. Asking about my video on Uyenene Mrgetiana. Sorry for butchering the name. But yeah, that was years ago, and I just unlisted it. I might even have deleted it from my channel because it was a bit more political than I want my channel to be. Although I'm not exactly averse to covering political topics, it's just that one was from my early days, and, you know, they say your first 50 videos are your worst, and it was one of my first 50. Now that I don't stand by what I said in it, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember everything I said in it. My point, generally being, why the selective outrage about this one tragedy, because, I mean, it happened at UCT, in Cape Town. I knew some people who were very outraged about it and whatnot. I think the video was, the video from my perspective was coming from a bit of a misguided place. I mean, I'm asking, why the outrage about a woman who was, brutalized and left for dead in a really bad way when that happens all over the country to other women, other men, other children on a regular basis? Why is this one special? Why the selective outrage? Why the inconsistency? And although I made other points around that topic that I do stand by, I just feel like it was, how do I say, misplaced energy. And I could have handled the topic better. I could have, I can use my platform for better. So, I'm proud of the video. It's just, it's not something I still want on my channel, but I'm glad that you saw it. If you enjoyed it, I don't know. Oh yes, also one of the points that I really wanted to hammer home was how there were so many people, very confidently, how do I put this? There were a lot of people very so a woman was brutalized in a very nasty way and left for dead in the street around UCT. It's a tragedy, but there were so many people very confidently decrying all the people who said not all men, you know? It's not all men who do this. And there were so many people saying now's not the time for us to hear that, and I just thought, well, how ridiculous is that? Like, you know, it's kind of, how do you say, it's meeting misplaced energy with misplaced energy. Because of course the people who are saying, the people who are criticizing all men for what happened to her, I think they're misguided. I think they're wrong, but I don't know if they're malicious. I don't think they are. And with my point, with the point I was making in the video, I certainly wasn't malicious. I wasn't trying to be malicious or resentful or bitter. I wasn't trying to, point fingers or blame. I was kind of just trying to call out inconsistency and misplaced energy. So I think overall it's miscommunication and misguided efforts all around. So it's not something that I want to be displayed on my channel anymore, although I think it is unlisted, so I can still have the link up somewhere. Then again, it might be deleted, not entirely sure. And I see you're from Mauritius. Very epic. So, what, are you like an hour ahead? An hour behind? What time is it now for you? It is currently, I think it's going on 8 o'clock now here, 8 p.m. So yeah, when it comes to the Uyanene video, I mean, I'm happy you've mentioned it. You're the first person who's actually gotten back to me talking about it. It's just, I'm much happier doing more lighthearted stuff, or at least serious cultural topics that I may be a bit more invested in, or that I think through a bit more carefully. Because, I mean, the Uyanene thing happened like 1 week, and I saw all the outrage that was going on social media, and I basically covered it the same week. So I didn't really take my time like I did with the Charlie Kirk video. Whereas Charlie Kirk happened, what, 3-4 months ago? So I've had a lot of time to soak in the discourse, do my research, get my facts straight, get my ideas in order, find references to anti-Western propaganda in movies and series and games. So maybe, if I am to cover a topic like Nene in the future, I'll just take a bit more care. Wrecked. Final boss time. Okay, now I need to concentrate. 12,000. That is an exceptional score for me. Usually I get 11.
我们一起训练的时光已一去不复返。我们是一家人，至少我曾是这么认为的。然而，在我最黑暗。
Oh, that was way too close. Far too close. Okay, let's just get past the lag spike range. If you skip this cutscene too soon, you get a massive frame spike. Okay, got past it. Damn it. I have to take as few hits like that as possible. Whoa! What was that? He cancelled the wall jump into a kick? It's those quick little hits that I'm just not used to because he does them so seldom. Ah, what is that mix-up? to be so careful now. My thumb's sweating. My thumb's sweating. Whoa, 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 no! Oh, that was so close. So close. I thought, after he grabbed me, I thought I was done for sure. Death punch. Yeah, the men blaming part was, I think, where I was coming at it. I think, for me, I actually don't remember. I know I rewatched the Nene video, sometime within the past year, I think. It's been a long time. Sort of just something I want to put behind me. I mean, thank you for acknowledging it, thank you for bringing it up. I'm glad someone liked it. It's just, you know, my channel's mostly known for film criticism and, partially game coverage and movie coverage, so a topic like that not only doesn't really belong on the channel, but yeah, it probably takes a topic like that and the event of Nene's death, the tragedy of it, it takes more care and effort to cover in a video, even regarding like the backlash and the cultural, the public discourse around it. It takes more care and effort than I was willing to put in, like even now. So yeah, I'd rather just unlist it and leave it off. The men blaming part got to me so much because it boggles my mind how a woman is brutalized like that, and you get so many women saying, well, not just women, but like a lot of people saying, well, women aren't safe because of the actions of bad men. And while that's not necessarily untrue, I mean, yeah, bad men do a lot of bad things. When certain men retaliate with, well, it's not all men, pointing the finger at them and calling them villains in this situation just seems really misguided and unhelpful. Because, I mean, in a big way, post-Me Too movement, it was the whole feminist philosophy that put women in this situation. Putting them in this position where they should feel independent and empowered on their own without a man present. What that did is it didn't really empower women. What it did do is it empowered predatory men. It gave more predatory men the opportunities to prey on vulnerable women because they didn't have good men around them. So, all in all, difficult topic. Way more complicated than I could cover in a 20-minute video. So, yeah. Batman time. Okay, everyone. Welcome, officially, to the permadeath run. Warm-up's over. I would go warm up on Karaoke as well, but I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna send it and hope for the best. I have been warming up a bit off-stream with Karaoke and with Fajar because I have been struggling way too much with Fajar. It's boss number 1, 3, and 5. They are the worst for me. They're the ones who give me the most trouble, so... Excuse me while I'm adjusting my brightness. Getting dark. I like to turn the brightness on my screens down.
他们封锁了仓库的入口，要找到另一条路进去。
Whoa, Robert Pattinson, you don't usually sound like that.
这里没有你要的东西。
Okay, so I think the biggest mistake I've been making in permadeath playthroughs so far is making lots of mistakes. It's not really about how long your combos are, it's not about how many enemies you can take on at once. It does come down a lot to positioning. The most important thing in not dying or not getting hit at all is just making as few mistakes as possible. So, don't know how else to explain it, that's just really what it comes down to. You have to make as few mistakes as possible. Play really safe. Like that. Like, why did I put the camera in that position where I was in that state? Could have finished him off. Chinese Batman, yeah, you know it. I mean, it's a Chinese game with Chinese characters. It just feels right to play with the Mandarin voice lines on. See, now there, I didn't deliberately try to get hit. I was going for the elbow. I don't even know what you call it. I think it's called the under punch or something. I don't actually know the names of the moves. I know this is the nut punch. Okay, this is nut punch. This is all you need in life. Nut punch. Best move ever. Nut punch. Nut punch. See, it just goes under everything. Nut punch. Nut punch. Nut. Ah. Wait for it. Nut punch. See, it just goes under everything. It's great. You didn't see me pick that up. Old Boy Corridor, hell yeah. Yeah, have you seen the original Old Boy? I was unfortunate enough to watch the American remake first, the one with Josh Brolin and, what's her name, Wanda? Scarlet Witch, what's her name? The one where Thanos and Scarlet Witch doink, what's her name? Olivia? Olivia Olsen? Is it Olivia Olsen? Scarlet Witch from the MCU and Thanos. Yeah, I was unfortunate enough to watch the remake first. Then I went back and watched the Korean version. Of course, the original is superior. Except for the octopus eating scene. I did not appreciate that. I don't appreciate that in anything. Like, I don't know why I don't know if the point was shock factor or if it's just a cultural difference and like eating live octopuses is just normal for them. But let me ask you, how many times did they need to take that scene of him eating the octopus? Like, how many octopuses needed to get eaten live on camera before they were like, no, that's the scene, that's the shot, yeah, that's the one. And even if it was on his first take, I just... Nuts or nothing, Denji. Exactly, nuts or nothing. No, but genuinely, the nut punch is one of the best moves in the game. Oldboy is I think the people who know it, like, the pop culture enjoyers who know Oldboy, like, all their knowledge of Oldboy is secondhand, I think they'd be pretty shocked by it, by the twist in the story. Which, I'm not going to spoil. You need to go watch Oldboy. It's well worth the watch. Batman's suit is also so dark that I think I'm going to struggle to see him in some cases. What do you want? What do you want, huh? Get absolutely demolished. American remake is just not as good. Yeah, just not as good. I mean, it was almost copy and paste the same story. Well, as far as I remember, I could be forgetting significant details because I watched them both several years ago. Of course, the American remake, at this point, so long ago. Did it come out in 2016? Did it come out in 2016? Or am I misremembering? And the, I mean, they also tried to recreate the hallway fight, didn't they? Didn't they? Sick twist psychological horror. Psychological horror. Yeah, psychological horror element. I think maybe the scariest thing about that movie that I think enough people don't talk about is there's this facility, there are these, like, underground facilities that you can go to where people are just locked up for insane reasons by elites. They're not prisons and they're not hotels, but there's some sinister combination of the two. That's insane. That the main character is locked up in this facility along with how many other people, where some gang lord or whatever sends people who he wants disappeared. And there's like full catering, you get TV. I wonder, can you people on stream even see what I'm doing right now? Because it's so dark. Whoa, whoa, that was way too close. But yeah, there are a few elements of psychological horror too, old boy. Not the least of which is the twist. I think if I remember right, the biggest twist, yeah, wait a minute, if I remember, the biggest change from the original Korean version to the American remake was the motivations of the villain. The villain in the American remake had, like, oh, I can't go into too much detail without spoiling. But the, damn, I need to concentrate now. The villain in the American one had more of a personal vested interest in, getting back at the main character for something. Whereas, I think the Korean version didn't go so far into the villain's motivations. But at this point, I'm talking from faded memories, so... The octopus is still struggling in their mouths, just wrong. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Octopi are, like, smart creatures. Like he's eating the thing live, and I've been to an aquarium and like shook hands with an octopus. They're smart, affectionate, cool animals, and to watch one being eaten live on screen, if it was a CGI octopus, I could get over it, but I mean it was real. Like, I understand that they eat them. I understand, like, in their culture they eat them. I don't think that's cool either, but I mean that's their thing. I'm not gonna go over there and pass some law to make that illegal, but I don't need to see that in a movie, so... Even though I don't remember so much about Oldboy, that scene still irks me. I hate the reclass. Well, that's kind of messed up. Those mukbang videos. What mukbang videos? What are you talking about? What mukbang videos? Do they eat live animals in the mukbangs? Do they eat, like, octopus and stuff in the mukbangs? I thought mukbangs were like they have, food and stuff on trays. Jump. You know you want to jump. You know you want to. My thumb is so sweaty. I can't play like this. My thumb is so sweaty. I mean, the very concept of eating animals alive, I think that would disturb anyone. Like, at least have the DC to kill it first. But an octopus especially, come on. Who doesn't like octopuses? Octopodes? Triad scum. Makima, those gangsters. Oh my guy. It's so interesting that you bring up Chainsaw Man, because I am working on coverage of Chainsaw Man right now. Makima, those gangsters. That's dark too. That's psychological horror. Okay, let's cheese this guy. Ah! Go away. Oh, I just can't win. Now we're doing work. There we go.
我为此耗费整整8年时间。
Truth is stranger and darker than Oldboy. That is true. I mean, there are so many things, so many concepts that just aren't palatable for a movie. And I mean, Oldboy, the premise and the twist in Oldboy is shocking, but that's only relative to other shocking plot twists in movies, like Shutter Island and Fight Club. Like, wow, cool plot twists. But I mean, Oldboy takes such a disturbing concept. No deaths. Stärkte. Thank you. No deaths so far. We're going for it. It's horrifying. It's like a challenge they do. What is this on YouTube? Doesn't that break terms of service? If they're eating live animals for a challenge? Like, is this on YouTube? Is this on Kick? Is this on Twitch? First off, I don't watch mukbangs, okay? That's retarded content. But you're telling me there are challenges where they eat live animals? What live animals? Squid? Octopus? Like, I mean, when you think about Western culture, there's a tradition of eating I mean, in your first hunt, you know, you eat the deer's... Is it eat the deer's pancreas? You eat the deer's pancreas or liver? I think it's the liver, right? Like, you kill the deer, you take out the raw bloody liver, and then you eat it. Or sometimes they eat the nuts, right? Some people, that's the tradition, you eat the nuts. But I think having like ritually hunted an animal, killed it, and then eating one of its organs as like a ceremony, as like a rite of passage, I think that's still different from eating a live animal on video. Mukbangs are weird. I mean, the most recent, the only context I have for mukbangs is Nikocado Avocado eating like 20 bowls of spicy ramen, and I don't even, like, consume that willingly. I just see that in memes on Instagram and stuff. The gameplay quality is a bit pixelated despite 1080p. Sadly, that's just the bitrate. That's just the bitrate I'm dealing with. We're here for the chatting. We're here for the chatting, and as long as you can see that death counter up there says age 20, that's all that matters. Don't worry about the rest. Now, parry impact structure. I don't actually need more structure right now. I do want more focus. That would be epic. For those of you worried about the poor stream quality, just know that the VOD will be available on my second channel later, in a few days' time after I've uploaded it, and the quality will be better there. So if you ever want to relive the memories and experience the gameplay and the chatting in not such poor quality, you will be able to. Sometimes I can't tell if I'm getting hit or not, or... I wanted that to happen. I did it on purpose. Get wrecked. You ate a raw bite of liver. Where? What deer did you hunt? Liver killer ate a raw bite. A raw bite of what? Of human liver? You ate a raw bite of liver. Of what's liver, my guy? Pig liver? Looks like a cool game. This is one of the best games ever made. And I say that unashamedly, having not played every game ever. This is one of the best games ever made. If you're into deep and intricate combat systems where you can, well, express yourself through the mechanics, this is the game for you. I don't know. It is unparalleled in its creativity. Also, this is the highest difficulty. And of course, this is modded because Batman, it does not come as a default costume. Thank you to the modder who made this, by the way. It looks sick. Ouch. I was trying to style on the guy. Did not work. My thumbs are so sweaty. This has not happened before. It's not even that hot of a night. Why am I so sweaty? As a kid, my cousin's mom was having it. Don't know what animal. Ah, so it's probably pig liver, right? Pork? What's more common, beef liver or pork liver? I wouldn't know. I'm not a liver fan myself. I have had a few bites. Not raw, though. I definitely had cooked liver. Get right. Yo, she did not deserve that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lady. Like, you get her contact info and pay for her dental bill after this. That might be the quickest pit fight I have ever had. I am on a roll. I remember having cow tongue. Really weird texture. Spiky. Cow tongue? Cow tongue. Now you see, now that's a crime, okay? That cow had a face. That cow had a name. Probably had a name tag. It had friends. Okay? But eating the tongue. Come on. At least I have the dignity, the respect to only eat the body. Okay? Cow tongue. Spiky texture. Like a cat tongue. Like when they lick you, it hurts. Cooked calamari as a kid. You cooked calamari? Batman mod is interesting. Yeah, lots of interesting mods. While I have your attention, I should ask, what mod should I play with next? I have Azula from The Last Airbender. I got Diva from Overwatch. I got Kung Fu Panda. Shaggy. The whole goal of this, the ultimate goal, is to go for a Gojo flawless run. I mean, if you know Chainsaw Man, then you definitely know JJK, right? So, once I get to the point where I am confident that I can take no damage, I will begin practicing, I will begin trying for a no damage run. Flawless. And of course, the skin I will use is Gojo, because it just fits. Whoa. Like a cat tongue. That's gross. That's painful. Oh, did my game just crash? No. Ah, of course. It's only with mods. It's always with the mods. That's not the first. I just mentioned the Azula mod, and that was the same mod. So the funny thing is, with the Azula mod, the texture is so cursed that if you ever, how do I say, if you ever die with the Azula mod, like she falls to the ground, but the model doesn't actually fall over, like she doesn't fall onto her back. She clips through the floor, and then when you revive, you're stuck in the floor, and your model doesn't move, but like the hurt boxes are still there, so you can punch and kick, and you can still fight with Azula, but she doesn't actually move. Now the question is, where am I? Because don't tell me. Okay, I'm still age 20. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, just need to adjust. Just need to adjust quickly. I'm right back in game. I expect this could happen again, because I mean, oh yeah, so the Azula mod, the Azula skin, it doesn't just clip through the floor and basically make it unplayable. It also crashed my game before, and this is the first time the Batman skin has, but I mean, not a big deal. We're back. We're back. Quick fix. When it hard freezes. Yeah, it's such a shame, and this game does not crash, okay guys? If you're worried about Sifu crashing, you really don't need to. It is a solid game. It's amazing, okay? The developers did such a good job. It's only with the... It really is only with the mods that I ever have problems with it crashing. Which is understandable. I know better than to go for that long animation while there's so many enemies around me, and I still go for it. Now, focus. So now that I have 2 bars of focus, now I can do extra cool attacks. Oh, I should have checked. Board, character, here. Okay. So with two focus bars, I can do... Maybe use the double palm focus. Okay. Okay, really hard push. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. I never use 2 focus bars, so vertical strikes. Also, cool. Just as a style flex. Okay. Thigh cut. Thigh cut is probably the best focus attack you can get in the game, and it only costs 1 bar and a knife. As long as you have a knife, this thing shreds enemies' health and their structure. Really overpowered. Highly recommend it. And the Calbut is just a joke. This is a joke. This move is a joke. I don't know why it's in the game. It doesn't do any damage. It is just a flex. So maybe I should do it just for the fun of it. and all the others cost 1 bar. So the 2-bar focus attacks are double palm, which is just a really far push, and the vertical strikes, which is cool. Now comes one of the hardest rooms, and I have died on this next room before, so I have to... I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna focus.
向前走，要接受考验了。还有武器。
Oh, I didn't see that guy. I threw the other one. My game might be too dark, I think. I think the contrast is too high. It's also a new monitor, so that could be contributing. What's this guy doing? What are you waiting for? Gym life, why'd you mention pigs and dolphins too? Are you witnessing them getting eaten alive as well? What's going on? Or do you just not like when they get eaten? Aw, both of them broken. Time for what is probably the easy— oh wait, no, this is not the boss fight. I went through the wrong door. Reaching for my drink too early. Get wrecked. Gojo Jujutsu Kaisen? Absolutely, that is the goal. A flawless Gojo run, because Gojo does not get hit. I can show off the skin sometime just to practice with no hits, but like, I'm so far away from taking no damage, I don't wanna unveil the Gojo skin too early. But yes, I will be practicing with a full, not segmented, a continuous, flawless run with Gojo. That is the goal. And in case you didn't hear it, my next video, one of the next videos, will be covering Chainsaw Man. Let's do some cheese. Time for some cheese. Ow. I've been out cheesed. Oh damn, it didn't work. It didn't work! Okay, I know you all couldn't see that, but I dodged it, okay? I dodged it. That's all you need to know. I might just buy this game. You could wait for it to go on sale, but it is absolutely worth the purchase. I bought it on PS4 first, and I bought it when it was on sale on PC now. Hours of replayability, I tell you. On PS4, I didn't even play arenas. I didn't even play the challenge mode. I just played through the story. That's what you're watching here. This is the story mode. That's all I did. I spent a good, I don't know, definitely over 50 hours, maybe even more. So many hours just on the story mode. I never touched arenas until now I got to PC. So there's student difficulty, that's the lowest. Then there's disciple, and this is master difficulty. Then, if for an optional challenge, wait, maybe I need to focus. I'll continue glazing the game when I'm done. This is a no death run. I should probably also go for a Wude run. That's the good ending. Right now I'm going for the bad ending because I'm killing all the bosses. This is one of those games like Dishonored where it doesn't matter. Oh wait, no, Dishonored does matter. So this is one of those games where you can kill every other grunt and enemy in the game, but if you kill the bosses, that's bad. Any anime that I've recently started and were surprised by? I'll think about that while I answer the previous... No, while I continue the previous point, which is, Sifu has such an addictive learning curve, because, I mean, if you've watched the Secret Level episode, you know, like Love, Death, and Robots had that spin-off series, or by the same creators or whatever, where they covered Warhammer 40k, and a bunch of other games, including Sifu. That's a good entry point into the game, just if you're interested. I mean, the action choreography and, like, the fighting choreography in that episode did not do it justice. The mocap for this game, for the combat choreography, is so gorgeous, okay? Just for that alone, it's worth playing. If you're interested in deep combat systems, like, not really fighting games, like 2D or 3D fighting games, but brawlers like God of War, or Batman Arkham, or Spider-Man, or, I don't know, what else? What's a game with a good combat system? Like Ninja Gaiden, maybe, or Devil May Cry? Yeah, anything like that. Anything that takes mastery and practice, and with difficulty settings that you can work your way up to, with a high skill showcase. I mean, this is the game for you. There is no better. Nope, Batman does not use knives. Well, he uses little knives called batarangs, but we don't talk about that. So yeah. I already have about 30 hours on this, just on PC. So all in all, I definitely have over 100 hours in Sifu in total. But yeah, absolutely worth buying. On PC especially, because it'll probably be on a good sale at some point, and then you can mod it. They are intelligent, I believe. Who's intelligent? What? Did I miss the... Oh, we're talking about animals now. They are intelligent, I believe. Oh, pigs and dolphins. Oh, yeah. Pigs are super smart. Pigs are smart. No, you're right. Sorry. Tracking multiple conversations right now, yeah. No, pigs and dolphins are definitely smart. I wouldn't eat a dolphin, but I mean, I like pigs too much. Those are farm animals. I eat those. Dolphins? No. No, dolphins are for riding, if you know what I mean. I think there have been more anime that I started watching recently that I was disappointed by. What is it? Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 season 2? I just stopped watching a few episodes in after a big battle. I don't know, it felt like it dragged. Maybe I was missing something? Besides that, Windbreaker season 2, I did not finish. That was a massive disappointment. I did not get very far. For those of you who have watched Windbreaker, you very likely know where I stopped. But yeah, I don't watch anime for stuff like that. Especially Windbreaker. Such a cool first episode. The first episode and the first season does not set you up for what's to come. I don't know, hopefully the manga's better, hopefully the show does other things, but yeah. Not my cup of tea. Although, if it's good, it's good. If it's good, it's good. I'm just not interested. I have better things to do. And Solo Leveling Season 2, I was not impressed with. So no, I think there have been too many anime lately that I've been disappointed by. But when it comes to movies, I mean the Demon Slayer movie, the Chainsaw Man movie, yeah. Just glorious. Just glorious. Those I will wholeheartedly recommend. Oh, we're doing this. We're doing this. Damn it. Ooh, that's not good. There are no weapons on the floor for me. Thank you. Oh, that's very not good. Okay, one at a time, please. Worst timing. Oh, that stings. Okay, but it's a good enough time to take a quick break, because I need to start all over now. Okay, hello everyone, we are back. And before I get back to the Sifu stream, I'd just like to take this time to remind you all, if you are not already subscribed to Lumo Shroom, I do epic gaming and movie-related content over there. Please help me get to 1 million as soon as possible. If you're interested in more epic gaming content, specifically non-commentary, skill-based gaming, although I might be dipping into commentary at some time in the future, go over and subscribe to Dank Knight. The channel is not yet monetized, but we are close. If you like Sifu, Batman Arkham, The Last of Us, God of War, I got you covered, and I got many more games coming because I just recently got a PC upgrade, so all sorts of good stuff in the pipeline. Then, you're either watching this live, or you're watching the VOD, in which case you're already over on Lumo 2, that's Lumo Shroom, with a 2 in the place of the S. Hit subscribe and help me get this one monetized too, so that I can bring you guys more epic content of all sorts in the future. That being said, the stream looks healthy, and I think we're ready to start attempt number 2. Wish me luck. Oh, my controller disconnected. Love's happening at the worst times. I think I need... I think the port, like the piece where the... What do you call it? Where the cable actually plugs in. I think it's just too loose from me constantly plugging it in and plugging it out, so I either need a new controller or... Nah, it's a new controller. The thing is, bad news, DualShock 4s are exceedingly hard to come across nowadays. The DualSense 5 has basically replaced the DualShock 4, as in, the PS5 controllers basically replaced the the PS4 controller in the market. And not only is it more expensive, it's not compatible, it's not backwards compatible with PS4. So if I want to play my PS4 games, I'm just out of luck. Like, I have, I think, 1 or 2 working controllers as backups, but they're a bit worn as well, so they're basically my last lifeline. If this, my main controller I'm using now, if that goes down the drain, it's going to become really difficult to get more, PlayStation 4 controllers. Then again, I think there is a whole, like, sub-community dedicated to fixing up old retro controllers, because, like, they're not stocking, like, Nintendo 64 controllers or, Xbox 360 controllers anymore. Like, there's so many of those older, I don't want to say old, because the Xbox 360 isn't that old to some people. I mean, it was around when I was a kid. But, those controllers aren't being made anymore. There's a limited supply of them now, so there must be some people who are working on, like, repairing and maintaining them, right? Right? There must be. Then again, I don't really want to have to put money into maintaining an older controller. It might even be cheaper to just get a new DualShock 4. But if that's my only option, then that's my only option, because I really like the DualShock 4. I don't want to have to use an Xbox controller, and I haven't really tried with the, PlayStation 5 controller. Not that I think I mind it. It'd be something to get used to. But a controller's a controller. And it's only really for third-person games. I play a lot of third-person games, though. I like my action beat-em-ups. And fighting games on PC, I'm not used to that at all. So Mortal Kombat, Injustice... Speaking of which, who's interested in an Injustice stream? Mortal Kombat, I don't know if it's safe to stream because of all the gore. I have to, you know, conform to TOS and whatnot. And Mortal Kombat YouTubers were hit really hard in recent years because of how YouTube cracked down on blood and violence of all kinds. And I mean, I know the struggle because of some of the action movie edits I've made in the past. Like, I didn't care. I put, like, heads exploding and people getting stabbed. In action movies, of course, but still, like, really graphic content in those edits. And YouTube doesn't like that now. Which I can understand. There are kids watching this stuff. But I mean, Ultimately, it's up to the parents to stop them from watching my epic edits. I'll be back in just one moment. Okay, we are back again. Sorry for the interruption. Shouldn't be too many from now on. Do I rely too much on the leg sweeps? It feels so easy to just knock enemies down like that.
我得把你扔回去。
And ultimately, I could be more stylish with my moves. My thumbs are so sweaty. This is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem because in certain fights I can't. Imagine I'm doing a no damage run and my thumb is sweaty, so I have to pause right in the middle of it just to wipe my thumb off, and then I unpause right back in the middle of the fight, and then I get hit.
快点，麻利点！我可不想去夜店。你他妈谁呀？
你他妈是怎么进来的？
他跟不上。
That's not good. Way too close. Way too close. For level 1, no. No Lumo, bad. Despicable fighting. Mika, Jeremiah, Micah. How do I pronounce your name? Mika? Micah? And what games do you play that make him sweaty?
很有激动，找到那家伙！来人，收拾一下这烂摊子！
Also, isn't it hot in Mauritius? Like, I think you can be forgiven. Oh, that's not good.
我喜欢这个。
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down.
"老大说谁都不许过去。
The thumb between your stick and the stick between your thumb and index finger. So like an arcade stick. It's crazy how we're dying over here. Yeah, it's hot down here as well. But Mauritius, so you're closer to the equator, right? Let me see. Well, I just learned that I can't pinpoint Mauritius on a map. Mauritius is tiny, right? Like I'm not stupid. It is a tiny place. I know it is a popular holiday destination for South Africans, but I've never been there myself. You hold your stick between. But what games do you play? Like, you're holding the stick, okay? But like, Stardew Valley, Sims. Mass Effect. He falls for it every time. Whoa, that's new. Okay, lock in. Lock in. 0 deaths. Okay, this works. This works. Whoa. You really just hit me with that. Oh, what? I'm staying just to practice this fight. That is insane. When is the last time I died to that slash of all things? That is insane. I just went too early. You have to go so late. Ah, you see, that time I do the wrong way. Super late. Super late. Okay, no. Bad luck. I always hold the analog buttons that way. My brother keeps scolding me, but it's the only way I can keep them stable because of the sweaty thumbs. Interesting. So what, do you play like claw? Like if you're holding the stick between the thumb and the index finger, then does your index finger also hit the face buttons? Because that's claw grip, right? When I played Apex on console, I would use claw grip for looting because it's just faster to use my index finger to spam square for loot and stuff. But Apex is a bit of a dead one, isn't it? Like, maybe it lasted a bit longer than Titanfall 2, but seems to have met a similar fate now. Like, I don't know why people don't play Apex anymore, but I know a lot of people don't play Apex anymore. Which is a shame, because I think it's such a mechanically strong game. Like, I really liked it when I was in it.
你他妈来这里干什么，伙计？
开门，快开门！
Zero deaths, people. Zero. Excuse me. Wait, what? Did he threw nothing at me. He still has nothing. I've never seen that happen either. Love the friendly fire. Gotta love it. I played Detroit Become Human like that. Detroit Become Human was so fun up until the end. Tell me, which ending did you get? Did you... I mean, I know there are lots of endings, so that's kind of hard to say, but... for me, I went for the, what's his name, Connor... I went for the Connor is a machine playthrough. Like, I played him as a cold and unforgiving clanker the entire time, because, I mean, that's what he is. I don't understand this push to humanize robots, even if it's in fiction. It's like, wow, that's so interesting, but Blade Runner did it better, okay? Like 40 years ago. And in Detroit Become Human, it's just, it doesn't even feel like it's a choice. Like, it is the right thing to do to humanize the clankers. And to play them as, like, soulless machines is, like, basically, the game doesn't punish you for that ending, but it treats that as though that's a bad thing, because the way the characters react to you, to your choices, to Connor's choices, if you play as a heartless machine, like, the detective dude played by Clancy Brown, like, he dies or whatever, he dies, or he becomes really jaded and antagonistic towards you, even though he already hates clankers because they got his kids killed, right? They got his family killed in a car accident, I think it was. So, Connor's the one who changes his mind. Connor's the one who's having him warm up to clankers right up until you decide to play as, until you decide to go full machine mode. Which is what I did, because I'm like, okay, this game lets me make my own choices. But, I don't want to say they're false choices, because you still get to enjoy the game and progress the game on your own terms, even playing as a heartless machine. But it makes you feel like it's the bad ending. It doesn't feel like it's a... Basically what I'm saying is, it's like the game is choosing sides. And I don't appreciate that. Why can't I still, like, achieve some kind of goal? With Connor being a filthy clanker, you know? As for Marcus and, what's his name, Kara? I don't even remember. Like, with Marcus, I'm pretty sure I led the AI revolution, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure that was my ending for him. I led the uprising or whatever, and with Connor... Yeah, I know I ended up on the sniper perch and whatnot. And when I was given the choice to, when the CEO guy like offered me the choice to shoot one of his robots, I'm pretty sure I took it. Because, like I say, that was the roleplay I was doing. But yeah, Detroit Become Human, I don't know, I think it could have been more, and I guess it's just my philosophical bias, but I don't appreciate how the game basically takes a side and tells you, no, clankers are humans too. We should welcome them, yada yada, whatever. In any case, I don't think the game has a good reputation for any of its endings, but yeah, I wouldn't know about the others.
来人，收拾一下这烂摊子。
This is just way too easy. Just funnel them down here. This is way too easy. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Damn it. Do I get a single stick here? Let me kick this pipe. Okay, I'm gonna cheese Fajar, okay? I'm going to. And Dark Souls. Wait, whoa. Detroit Become Human and Dark Souls. Damn. That's a combination. But if your thumb's getting sweaty in that, I mean that's a death sentence, right? Just like this. Like you need your thumbs to not be sweaty in both of these games. Sifu and Dark Souls, I mean. Where's my pipe? Where's my pipe? Where's my pipe? Where's my pipe? That's a bamboo stick. That is not what I want. No, it didn't break. It did not break. Oh, is this it? This is my pipe. Ruined. Basically any game that you need to walk around while adjusting the yeah, third-person games. Yeah. And yeah, Mercia is really tiny, just a dot on the world map. Some people have never heard of the island. Some even ask if we have internet access. I'm sure you have internet access. I just really don't. Yeah, I'm sure it's a tiny dot on the map. I did the same thing with Connor, sharing your sentiments on him being a machine. I got shot like 4 times. Lieutenant Henderson hates me. Marcus's ending was him setting himself on fire. 100% pacifist. That's interesting. He sets himself on fire. Like that album cover, right? Rage Against the Machine or whatever? No, I went for the revolutionary. No. I went pacifist up until a point. Like I think with Marcus, I went pacifist right up until the end to when the violence broke out, like from the police side, and then I initiated the revolution. Then suddenly Marcus was just like a marine, like running around with his assault rifle. That was intense. Also felt a bit overblown. He's setting himself on fire. Damn, I should go for that ending next. And Kara, what even happens to her? Oh, right, you can, like, make it... You're swimming across the... You're swimming across that frozen lake or whatever, that really cold lake. And then, you can freeze or not freeze or... Like, the point is rescuing that little kid. Whoa. Nice. Okay, save myself for now. Now I just have to play really safe. I didn't complete Kara's story. I ran out of time in Zlatko's mansion. Ran out of time in Zlatko's mansion. I don't even know what you're talking about now. Ran out of time in Zlatko's mansion. Okay, I don't know the I guess I don't know the characters and whatnot that well. Of course. Every time! Just not looking good for me, people. It's not looking good. One HP in a dream. One HP in a dream, and my thumb is so sweaty! I parried that, dude. I absolutely parried that. At this point, I'm just running out of time. I'm running out of time to even be able to complete a run in this stream. And I want to play the other levels. Let's try the museum again. Okay. I think I have officially failed the permadeath run this time. So I will just practice the other levels for now until the end of the stream. Because at this point there's not enough time for me to do a full... It takes... It's just over an hour. It takes about over an hour to do every level, even skipping the cutscenes. So I would rather practice these while I could. And I really want another try at Kuroki, and yeah, I at least want to finish the tower, because I did finish, I did beat Yang at the beginning of the stream. That was great. No deaths. 0 deaths, by the way, fighting the final boss. But I still end up dying to the first one. But yeah. Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a game I will be getting to. Would you guys be interested in watching me stream it? Because that will necessitate even more deaths than what you're seeing right here. And much less flashier combat. So, I mean, I'm up for it. I love Bloodborne, and that's really the only Souls-like I've played. Besides this, if this counts as a Souls-like. Nah, it doesn't really, does it? That's just watering down the definition of Souls-like. Dark Souls I would love to do on stream. Well, wait a minute. Would be cool,
就是你这家伙。
but it's gonna be so much dying and so much frustration. So I think it'd be the perfect experience to share with viewers, but... As long as it's fun, I'll do it. I'm not gonna force myself to stream any games. I think it worsens the experience for everyone. Weapons just hit way too hard. Okay, I have the focus. Want structure reserve. Yeah. Yes.
在那里，楼下。
Okay, this is the room where I died last time. Wish me luck, people. 0 deaths. Absolutely 0. And I thought I was cheesing the fight last time by using so many weapons in the combos.
不是吧？
Why couldn't it have been that easy last time, huh? Why is a random fight in the middle of the game suddenly more difficult for me than before?
黑幕，没人能摆脱。
Get wrecked. Would be great to see you stream Dark Souls. I only play 2% of the game. I spent more time creating my character. Oh, I'm one of those types. Character creation in Dark Souls is a bit limited though, isn't it? I wouldn't know. Character creation in Bloodborne was pretty limited. It's mostly, like, most of your customization goes into stats and stuff. And then you don't even look at your character's face a lot of the time. Most of the time, even.
水具有让我们最终获得自由的力量。它代表着新生和一个黑暗灵魂的进化，是重生的关键。它被认为具有十足的可能。 就像黑暗本身一样，我们必须先接受它。 否则过去的阴影会吞噬我们整个人。
I can't even see what's going on. I cannot see what's going on. Okay. Now we're through the worst of it. Now it should be coasting until the boss fight. Playing with my food. She had blue hair, she deserved it.
心智就像冰山，只有1/7体积浮在水面上。
我们的意识只是冰山一角。
Come on.
我们必须深入水
Come on.
下，探索潜意识，才能面对过去。
There's an invisible wall there, okay. You know, I run through this game so fast, so often, that, I forget how much there is to appreciate for the art direction, and how stunning it was the first time I played through, blind. Come on. Come on. Come on. Zero deaths, people. Zero deaths. Do we want... Okay, well now... See, now something like weapon proficiency would help here, just for the first phase. Just for the sake of sort of getting through it at all. Weapon durability? No, I rely on it too much. The weapon proficiency would be fun. My thumbs are so sweaty. That was so lucky. That last attack she used on me, I just haven't practiced, so I don't know how to dodge it. I don't have nearly enough practice in this game. For Grandmaster or for Flawless Run, it's just not looking good. Damn it. No, get up, get up, get up. It's been forever since she hit me with that. I'll take it. I will take it. Amazing news, chat. As far as I've noticed, the stream has not cut out once. But in fact, I actually haven't checked in a while. I should probably check if it's cut out right now. Most wondrous news, the stream is still healthy. Doesn't look so healthy, but it's healthy. So, my sticking points still in these streams seem to be the squats and the museum. So obviously I need to practice more there because I hardly ever die on tower, even though I hardly ever get to tower because I keep dying to museum. And I'm doing very well with sanctuary. So I just really need to practice, I think I need to practice museum more, and specifically for Jar, the final boss on the squats.
过来吧。
别害羞，靠近点，让我好好看看你。你的脸一道疤痕。干掉他！
Just for fun, I'm gonna merge these next two fights so that we get a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take these 4 enemies and you just run into the next room. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get an even bigger fight. This guy's done nothing the whole fight. It took him the entire fight just to get here. Damn it. I'm trying to do too much at once. I'm glad the other enemies are waiting their turns for now. You know what? I never do this. Because I usually use this broom at the beginning of the fight, but it'll be fun to take it into the next one. Any anime I've been pleasantly surprised by recently? I mean, besides the Chainsaw Man movie and Demon Slayer movie, no. Very sad to say, but no. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that. Give me my stick. Give me my stick! This is not a good idea. What is this? Sanctuary. Yeah, way too many anime I've been disappointed by in recent memory. Studio Ghibli films never fail to satisfy me. All 2 of them that I've seen. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by some of those.
出来面对你的审判吧。
Vinland Saga is worth a try. Huh. Huh. I know. Trust me, I know. That's my favorite anime.
派第9小队去，立刻。
Vinland Saga Season 1, S tier. 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. Season 2, also amazing, just a completely different story. It's really interesting to see how they genre shift from the first season to the next. And although I wasn't so much a fan of Season 2, as much as Season 1, I mean, Season 1 is one of my favorite anime ever. Oh, no, it's my favorite anime. It's my favorite. For now, at least. Season 2 was just really different. And I mean, I've seen Season 1 3 times over, I think. Season 2 only the once. Yeah, friendly fire, thank you. Yeah, when is... I mean, Vinland Saga is a really long manga, right? And I haven't read any of the manga, so I don't know what is to come. But, when is Season 3 coming? Like, seriously. Yeah, Vinland Saga is absolutely worth a try. I mean, you get so many people who say, yeah, man, you know, anime looks fun, whatever, but I just can't get into it, it's too weird. And you know what? They have a good point. Anime is weird, okay? Anime is not for everyone. If you have the Western palette, which honestly is also pretty garbage, but if you're just accustomed to Western storytelling, anime, not just the storytelling, the aesthetics, it's so wacky, it's so weird, it's so out there. The spiky hair, the theatrical talking and whatnot, and I mean, what makes it even worse is some people genuinely, they listen to anime in dub form and then they think they're getting the real experience. No. Anime is dramatic and epic and goofy and wacky enough, subbed. Which is the way it should be viewed. But yeah, so, for those who say, no, I just can't get into anime because it's too weird, Vinland Saga is the remedy. It is such a straightforward, sort of a hero. Well, it's not really a hero's journey though, is it? But it's a bit of a twist on a hero's journey. Yeah. I would never spoil it. Too good, especially watch blind. Season 1 is just cinema. Absolutely would recommend it. It's in the contenders for best anime I've ever seen. So I mean, what are the really good animes I've seen? Attack on Titan, only the first 3 seasons. Death Note, of course. Great Pretender, which I need to rewatch. Great Pretender, another one, also pretty weird, but it's a heist anime. It's not like fantasy, it's not dark horror or whatever. It's not that wacky, it's just a really fun, well-written, well-animated, colorful heist story. So I would highly recommend that. Great Pretender, absolutely S tier. Except for Season 2. So the first 3 cases, yes, absolutely. Case number 4, I don't know what went wrong, I don't know what the writers were thinking, just ignore case number 4. Great Pretender, the first 3 cases, which I believe make up Season 1. Watch that, okay? I'm in danger here. I hate this fight so much. I hate this fight. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much. Imagine you get put into a corner, like, it's a full permadeath run, you've made it a good hour in, you're here, and this is the fight that kills your run. It's too easy to happen. Such a tough one. When is a new video coming out? Aw, thanks, man. When is the new vid coming out? As soon as I'm done with the script and editing. Good news is, the next one won't be too long. I mean, thank you for the compliment, man, but just as a little hint, the next one will most likely be on Chainsaw Man. So, I mean, if you're an anime fan or not, I think you'll appreciate where I'm coming from with the Chainsaw Man commentary. Not that it's strictly a review, more so, analysis? Commentary? It's a re-speech, okay? It's just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Because I've heard a lot of unabashed praise for Chainsaw Man. Seen some criticism, but the criticism mostly, oh, I don't like the animation, which is, I just feel like so misguided. So for the most part, I think Chainsaw Man is heavily praised, and while it absolutely deserves it, I think there's not enough criticism being thrown its way, at least well-founded criticism. So, I mean, I like Chainsaw Man, don't get me wrong, but I absolutely have some things that have been bugging me since I first watched it, like over a year ago now. And it's about time that I get to putting it in a video. I did not bring a weapon, that might be a mistake. My thumb's so sweaty! And you back off. She can't hit me from this range, can she? Oh, she can! Wow.
出什么问题了？
Oh, this cutscene gets me every time.
你必将屈服。
Watch the French dub of Vinland Saga. That is... I've never gone out of my way to watch an alternate language dub of any anime. It's either like English, in the beginning when I started watching anime, it was English dubs, and then soon enough I started watching animes that just didn't have English dubs available, so I just had to switch over to sub, and then I got used to it. It was basically the contention, I don't want to have to read subtitles, I want to see the visuals, I want to watch, I don't want to have to read. But I got over that quickly, and it also made it a bit more rewatchable, because I could go back and skim through the fight scenes, but you gotta admit, it does take something away from the experience if you're watching something like Attack on Titan, especially those scenes with Levi in, and you have to read the subtitles while he's on screen, okay? The stellar animation, the epic content of the scenes, and then you're stuck looking at the bottom of the screen and missing some epic visuals. So it's cool to go back and rewatch it, but I think it does detract a little from the initial experience. So it would be cool if there was some kind of middle ground, like if I could just understand Japanese. But I mean, I can hardly speak two languages as is, so.
您好，
So the French dub of Vinland Saga, what's special about that one? You gotta tell me. Who's the voice actor?
不好意思，
Who is this voice actor?
关门了。
You know the guy?
过来对你。在有人受伤之前把他放掉。
And now for this one. We have 2 more shrines. I don't know what else I want to spec into. Probably weapon durability. I know Asian women are generally petite and look very young, but in the animes they're drawn like children. Yeah. I think it's just this general, it's anime face. I mean, if you look at male and female faces across anime, so many of them are drawn with the same sort of convention, with the big eyes and the really simple mouth and the lack of a nose. I like to call it anime face because it's not just the ages that become indistinct. It's like a lot of characters blur together because so many of the faces are the same. Like if you look at Attack on Titan, like, you know, Jean and Eren and Reiner have distinct faces, but in other anime, in so many other anime and manga, there's just like this generic face shape that so many characters take on, so it's hard to distinguish them. Then when you get more specific with anime women, it's like, is this if you've watched 86, I'm a few episodes into 86. I haven't watched it all the way. Seems pretty good. But like the main lady with the silver hair, oh damn, I have to concentrate. She's I think 16. But she's in an adult position, doing adult things, but she's got a seriously stressful job. And this is mirrored in so many other anime where it's like teenagers in serious, life-threatening, authoritarian positions, like Attack on Titan, where, I mean, can you really, if I was to put Hanji and Mikasa next to each other, could you tell that they're like 10 years apart? Could you tell that Mikasa is the teenager and Hanji's the adult? Like, is it obvious, is what I'm asking. I don't think it is, and I think a lot of anime suffer from that problem. In fact, Attack on Titan is probably one of the best at distinguishing ages and characters and face shapes. So, when it comes to... Yeah, and a lot of the time, yeah, they are portrayed like children and whatnot, or depicted acting like children. A lot of the guys as well. I mean, my issue with anime is just I would like more adults in anime in general. So... although I love Vinland Saga... Oh no. Hold on. I love Vinland Saga, right? My favorite anime. But, if I had to pick a favorite character, it would have to be Commander Erwin from Attack on Titan. I mean, in such a serious world as Attack on Titan, he's an adult, and he acts like an adult, and takes his job seriously. Amazing, well-fleshed-out character. Great motivations. Epic arc. And he's an adult. I mean, even Levi. I mean, Levi's short, but I guess he looks like an adult. The thing is, you could easily mistake Levi for another one of the teenagers because, I mean, he's short. He has this sort of brooding face, but I mean, what's stopping Levi from being, like, 18? I think in canon he's 28, or even in his 30s. But he could look like another 18-year-old. I think maybe the biggest offender could be, No, not the biggest offender. One big offender would be Light Yagami in Death Note. He's 17, but he carries on like a full-grown adult, like with his god complex, with his plotting and scheming, with his genius-level intellect. He carries on like an adult. And in so many anime, just that age line is blurred. And that does become concerning when you get to the way certain characters are depicted, the way fan service is treated in anime. It does get a bit more concerning. It does go past, like, how do you say, immersion breaking, and does get to be concerning. I just try not to think about it too much, because the animes that really blur that age line in a concerning way are not typically very well written. So maybe the biggest offender of it. No, I'm not gonna get into that now. Yeah, JJK has some pretty concerning subject matter as well, but it's like, it's the same with sex scenes in Hollywood movies. It's like, it's that thing that you have to look past in order to enjoy the subject matter. So, you get Western media fans who are all over anime for, some of the more questionable depictions of characters, and their ages, and their activity. Especially because it's drawn as well, which I get, but also it's drawn. But they have no problem watching things like Game of Thrones, and Shameless, and all sorts of live-action movies with really degenerate things depicted in them. Wolf of Wall Street, I mean, that won Best Picture, right? So, that's okay. But, when anime does stuff to a similar degree, or not even as bad, I mean... It seems that we're holding two different standards here. I don't know, it often does go case-by-case basis because so many anime are different. Another big problem you run into with anime is if you're just watching a random fantasy or isekai anime, based on the poster or based on the trailer, you have no idea what you're in for. It could be some really hardcore degenerate stuff, and you just have no way of knowing until you actually watch it, or until you hear it from someone else who has watched it. Or it could be something really lighthearted and forgettable and just like, how do I say, milquetoast, and not interesting at all. But you just don't know. That also comes back to the anime face problem. So anime posters, especially the fantasy anime, the anime posters all blend together with all their generic anime faces and anime wardrobe. They don't distinguish themselves enough from one another for it to be clear whether you're watching something that's like R-rated or something that's meant for children. Yeah, too many anime do blur the line, but the best, okay, Vinland Saga, Great Pretender, they don't have that problem. So trying to communicate that to the uninitiated can be difficult, but I think it's totally worth it, in the interest of communicating good storytelling. One Punch Man is nice too. It's a bit whimsical, but the action... One Punch Man Season 1 was amazing. It is so tragic to hear what's been happening to One Punch Man lately. Because I've only seen the memes and I've seen the clips of what's going on with the animation there. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Because One Punch Man Season 1 was truly immaculate. I did not appreciate it enough when I first watched it. It was one of the first anime I watched, I think. Quite a while ago. But yeah, sad to see what's happened to it. Excuse me while I focus. Can't even see what's going on. Shouldn't have let him back me into the corner like that. See, I couldn't even see what was happening! That's bad luck. Number 1, not focused. Number 2, let him get too many hits in too early. Number 3, the cape's getting in my way. I swear, it's the cape. It's not me. Oh, at least I'm holding onto the stick this time. Damn it. I was gonna go for a nut punch too. That's how OP it is, okay? The final boss uses the nut punch against you. That's how good it is. What are your thoughts on the Evil Within games? Well, I'm glad you mentioned them, my dude. I played through the Evil Within 1 on my channel many moons ago. I didn't stream it, I just uploaded a bunch of videos to my channel. I unlisted them because, you know, that type of content doesn't really belong on the first channel, on the main channel. But if you go over to Lumo 2, the second channel, where the VOD for this video will end up, this stream, all the VODs are deposited onto Lumo 2. You'll see my playthrough of The Evil Within 2, where I had quite a lot of criticism of it, mostly from a narrative standpoint, so I don't appreciate what they're doing with the mind-melting dreamland storytelling, but the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay's really fun. In both games, the gameplay's really fun, so I hope they can improve. I don't necessarily need another Evil Within game, but it would be nice to get some sort of spiritual sequel. Like similar gameplay mechanics, new characters and whatnot, because poor Castellanos, he's had enough, okay? He's had enough. We can get a new character, we can get more interesting characters, we can get more grounded storytelling. A more internally consistent world, like, they can do better than The Evil Within. I fully understand why The Evil Within has such a fan base, why such a following, and why so many people like it. From my perspective, good gameplay is not enough to make up for a shattered story. But yeah, if you want to hear my live thoughts, you can go watch the live playthrough on Lumo 2. Okay. How many deaths was that? 2? That was 2 deaths? Against Yang? Pathetic. I think I'll do one more run and then I'm gonna end the stream. It's genuinely been days. Maybe, no, not a week. It's been a good few days since I died to Yang, so I gotta bring this back now. Plus the conversation is good. Thank you so much, chat. You're really making the streaming process easier for me. I really do appreciate the engagement.
欢迎来到养生堂。
你好，需要帮忙吗，先生？
When Matthew Mercer is in the studio, it's gonna be in English. But to me personally, the French one always seems to bring out the emotions more. That's very interesting, Micah. So, I'm familiar with Matthew Mercer in a lot of anime, so are you telling me that you watch Attack on Titan dubbed because Matthew Mercer is Levi? Is that what you're telling me? The French has more emotion. That's interesting. I mean, I'm a big fan of the emotion in the Japanese version, so that's what I go with. But I'm gonna be honest, I just haven't watched any other languages of anime. Where do you even find? Is it on the streaming services? Do they give you French options? And what if the specific anime doesn't have a French option? Do you go for Spanish or Russian? Let's go for this. The French voice actor of Thorfinn is Alexander Nguyen. Is that a... Alexandre Nguyen. Isn't that a Vietnamese name? Nguyen? Isn't that Vietnamese? Am I wrong? I also like Alexis Thomasian, the French voice actor for Light Yagami, and he also voices Martin Mystery. Who is Martin Mystery? I've never heard of this character. Martin Mystery.
认识你。
Oh, she's stuck in the corner. Did you see I was trying to throw her out? She was just stuck. I beat her pixels into the corner.
你需要被净化。
The best cartoon ever. Martin Mystery. What is this? Martin Mystery. Maybe I have heard of it, I just don't know now. Wait, Batman doesn't use knives. Except for his batarangs, but we don't talk about those. Nope, never heard of Martin Mystery. Like, what's a rundown? Is it like what kind of cartoon is it? What year is it from? What happens in it? Don't tell me it's one of those modern Cartoon Network shows. 'Cause I'm sick of those, okay? The bean mouth art style. I will not watch it on principle. Not that bean mouth art style is universally bad. Like I like Gumball. I like what is it? Gravity Falls. That's cool. Of course.
来打一架！放下武器！
还有武器。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hate these deities. Stop it, stop it, I can't see anything! I couldn't see her attacks behind his. Keep up the good. Thank you, random viewer. I will keep up the good. He's a university student who's secretly a paranormal investigator and agent. It was adapted from the titular comic by Alfredo Castelli. I've never heard of Martin Mystery. Or if I have, I'm just... If you showed me an image of it, I would probably recognize the art, just from cultural osmosis, but I don't know Martin Mystery, no. What year is it from? Like, would I even have seen this on TV? Or is this like a Mauritius exclusive that I'm not aware of?
你好，需要帮忙吗，先生？
不好意思，餐厅关门了。
Damn it. No, Batman, no! Don't do it, Batman, no! He never forgive himself now. Nah, just kidding, I think he can forgive himself just fine. See, like, she's probably dead from having her spine broken, but he doesn't care about that. Totally Spies. Now hold on. Totally Spies sounds familiar. Totally Spies. Totally Spies. That sounds familiar.
这些房间是为我们的特殊课。请向前走。
认识你。
Her poor arm. It's from 2003, but I watched it when it aired in Mauritius around 2008. A much needed breath of fresh air. Yeah, so many of those old cartoons are. I also don't watch modern cartoons. Not just for nostalgia reasons, but like the cartoons from when I was a kid were also just better. Classic Ben 10, Spectacular Spider-Man, Young Justice. Samurai Jack. Oh, what a work of art. Good news is, what's Genndy Tartakovsky's other show? Not Primeval. Primal? It's not Primal, is it? The one with the cavemen. Not that I've watched it. It never aired on Cartoon Network when I was a kid, but, I don't remember now. I think it might be Primal. But, Genndy Tartakovsky's other show is getting a 3rd season. Good news. And I saw some kind of little teaser for a CG cartoon. Not a CG cartoon, a CG animation he's working on called The Black Knight. Looks like, imagine Samurai Jack's action and art style, but in 3D. It looks great. It just looks great. Although it's just like a proof of concept, basically, of like this big mech, this massive house-sized Black Knight mech fighting a ninja with a... I don't know what you call it, a chain knife. There's a cool word for the weapon, but I'm not familiar with it. Why'd he go all the way over there? Wait, Batman doesn't use knives. I'll make an exception. Come on, die!
为寻求正道，一定，我很荣幸。
That was a missed input, and you know it was. Please, game. Totally Spies, about 3 female students, secret agents, like Charlie's Angels, but animated and directed at children. I know I've heard of Totally Spies. I might have watched a few episodes when I was younger. It sounds familiar, but it definitely wasn't one of my favorites. Wasn't a staple of my media diet. I've never watched Samurai Jack, but I heard good things about it. You've heard of Stoked? It's Canadian, like... Okay, yeah, Stoked. That's with the surfers, right? Stoked is with the surfers, yeah? I think?
我们一起训练的时光
I haven't watched that one, though. Where's my stick? I didn't bring the stick, guys. It's all over. No, come on. One wrong button and look how much damage he does. One wrong button! And I'm out. Damn it. And I was that close. I was exactly that close. Now, total drama. That was one of the most wild shows to watch as a kid.
你还是我所认识的那个孩子，弱小，
I mean,
如同我杀你父亲那晚一
I
样。
can't speak for the rest of you, but for me, watching Total Drama Island felt like I was watching something I shouldn't as a kid, even though it was like just an epic kids cartoon.
我打赌师傅没教过你。
So, overall, I think it was an unsuccessful permadeath stream, but an incredible Lumo Shroom stream. I'm just so happy that I got to talk to all you guys. The interaction was great. But yeah, I definitely need more practice with the bosses, and also need to start streaming some other games. Damn it. I'm too tired, guys. I'm too tired. Don't you dare. Don't you! Oh my. Okay, listen, my backhand doesn't go that far. His backhand goes across half the map, while my backhand goes like a foot in front of me. Whoa, excuse me. He never does that. He loves it. You know, I get the best RNG with him in practice mode, and then in full runs I'll get RNG like this. These are the moves he pulls out when it's been an hour and I'm going to break a personal record. That's that. Ah, well. It was good while it lasted. So, what did I learn? I need more practice with Fajar. I'm not there are some moves that Yang can pull out that I just don't expect. I learned I should look up what Martin Mystery is. I learned that I think the real filter... Oh, excuse me. That was a burp. The real filter in my sessions is typically the museum. So I probably need a bit more practice on Museum, and then that'll just make it so much easier to get into Tower, to get into Sanctuary. But yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna call it a successful stream anyway. So, hope you all enjoyed. I will be back again later in the week. Maybe Sifu. Maybe something else. What do you want to see me stream next? I will be posting polls on the channel, and you can feel free to comment on any one of my videos. Please remember to go subscribe to Dank Knight, the gaming channel, and Lumo 2. That's Lumo Shroom with a 2 in place of the S. That's where all the VODs will be deposited. Anything that doesn't go on the main channel or on Dank Knight, it'll end up on Lumo 2. So, supplementary content, little things. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and good night. Hope you had a good one.